there if I hadn't drawn the ibis every single day.
And this is true for work, this is true for like dating versus committing yourself to one person, friendship, everything. Like really focusing and investing yourself into something you're passionate about will always yield better results than scattering yourself around, than spreading yourself thin.
So that's the best bit of advice that I've ever received. But why is it so good? Well, I've put it down to 4 reasons. The first, quantity leads to quality. I've said this before. I mean, it's the reason that my videos are now going to be 70% instead of 100% perfect. I just truly believe that. And for me to approach quantity, I had to take out the decision-making process of what to draw, which Mark Shatner did so eloquently. So the second reason that I really like this advice is because it promotes constraints for creativity. Once again, we'll look at the blank page. The blank page is one of the most freakishly intimidating things. We've all been there, we've all stared at it, we've all tapped it with our pens. It's very, very annoying. But compare a blank page with a blank page that says draw an ibis, or a blank page that says draw a robot or a flying horse or any kind of tight brief. Immediately having a constraint lets you know exactly what you're going to be doing, which leads me to the third reason. Action comes before motivation. It's not the other way around. I think there's this myth that motivation leads to action, that you've got to wait for some sort of moment of inspiration that strikes you like lightning from the gods. But it's the other way around. Firstly, you need to act, and only then will you find your motivation. So for me, I needed to draw every single day, and I needed to build up that habit before I could properly be motivated to draw what I actually felt like drawing. Now, the fourth and final reason that this was incredible advice. I was using thinking as a form of procrastination. There's a story about a donkey who wants some hay and wants some water, but the donkey doesn't know which one to go to first. So the donkey looks at the hay, looks at the water, looks at the hay, looks at the water. Am I hungry? Am I thirsty? Am I hungry? Am I thirsty? And eventually the donkey dies of dehydration. What a dumb donkey. I was the donkey. I was dumb. I was like, should I make this? Should I make that? Should I make this? And you know what? I didn't start, but I felt productive because I was thinking about it. But thinking about stuff is not doing stuff. It's the complete opposite of doing stuff. And I was in a trap where this deliberation and this pondering and this questioning and this thinking and this strategizing and debating all felt like they were moving me forward, but they weren't. And Mark Shatner's advice of just draw one thing every day got me out of that.
I think if you're only good at one thing, that's what you do. And with both of us, it wasn't as though, you know, it had to be art. It was that we weren't particularly good at anything else.
So there it is, some advice. I hope it resonates with you. I hope particularly in this time of January when productivity is at an all-time high, we're all a little bit drunk off New Year's resolutions and the feeling of reinventing yourself in 2020 and all this new decade kind of hype. I hope that the advice can help you translate some of that into action. Let me know what you thought. Hope you like the 70% video vibe. Once again, stuck to the weekly upload. Gonna see if I can make a whole year of it. I'm kind of excited by the challenge. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see how we go. Until I'm back at home, I can't really do any more drawing videos because I don't have all the equipment. So hopefully you don't mind the talking to camera vibe. Hopefully there's still some value in it. Subscribe if you're new, unless you didn't like it, in which case, go for a run. Catch ya. You thought it was over, but there's one last thing that I want to show ya. When I was drawing all those ibises, there was part of me that wanted to experiment. There was a part of me that wanted to bring the ibis drawings to life. Plus, earlier I did say watch to the end. So here it is, the first ever animation I made of an ibis.
Hey, what's up judges from Australian Ibis? My name's Tash, I'm from Newcastle, but now I live in Newtown, so it's kind of like Newy to Newy. Snapchat, hi Tashin, get it? Haha. A little bit about me, I play guitar, I love music, I love shoegaze, and mostly I play covers, and mostly I play covers of No Diggity. So I think that I should be on Australian Ibis because I really represent what's going on right now in second year psych students, like this kind of like undercurrent of like, you know, art, music, creative collectives. Like, I think that like my generation is kind of like on it, and I feel like I'm really on it. So I think that if Australian Ibis was like leaned towards anything and you can vote what you think it's worth, I would probably win, but I know it's not. I know it's like a democracy and stuff because it's like whatever. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you found something in this video that makes you want to put me on the show. Love, Tash, Snapchat, hi Tashin. Peace, love, vinyl, and stone and wood. Bye.